Hey, I just want to say a few words to you guys. It's so hard to see clearly when you have the emotional blinders on. It's hard to see clearly when you have emotional blinders on because when you're operating out of emotion, it's hard to see your life. It's hard to see how to handle situations. And most importantly, it's hard to see and understand exactly what is meant for you to take from the situation or circumstance when you need to learn from your experience. It's hard to take from it if you are constantly in the funk of emotion all day, every day. It's hard to operate, function, and think clearly when you're hurt, when you're in pain, when you're sad, when you're angry, when you're jealous, when you're envious, when every emotion is any emotion is upon you. It's hard to really function and be capable of performing like you should perform. It's hard because we let those things rule us. We let those things control and direct our footsteps. And it's not healthy to an extent, but sometimes you have to go through something to get to a place where you understand, you know. And I understand that. I really do. I know that we have to make mistakes. We have to bump our head. We have to walk into big brick walls a couple times before we learn what we're supposed to learn from it. You know, it's the hardest thing for me to do right now, you guys, is to help my kids grow and let them make mistakes. I have to sit back, shut my mouth. Why, at the same time, while they are walking through life, I have to be quiet. I have to speak and help them and give them words of encouragement and give them positive feedback when I don't even ask for it and lecture them, but I still can't control them. I don't even try at this point anymore. I just let them define what it is that they need to take from life through every footstep. Because, my mom used to say to me and my grandma used to say to me, you could lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink it. Now I've learned that we are all born for a specific reason. And anything forced, you can make it worse. Anything forced, you can make it work. You can make it way worse. People want to walk out of your life completely 100%. Let them walk. If you try to make them stay, something bad could come of it. Something horrible could come of it. If people want to treat you a certain kind of way because of how they feel and not want to come to you and address the issue with you, but you can clearly see that there's an issue, sometimes it's good to sit back and be quiet for as long as you can. And then maybe speak on it in a respectful, non-hurtful way. This society right now today reacts off anything in a violent way. He said, she said, oh, we about to fight. Let's fight. Why can't peace play a major part in our life? Everybody's life. Why can't just get them looking at the news and knowing how many people lose their life every day all around the world because of violence, because of violent acts? You have the president of the United States of America wanting to turn outer space into a war zone. Where is the love at, though? Where is the love at? How is the world supposed to operate from a positive place if one of the highest people, because it's people over him, one of the highest people in the world is operating from a negative place? That's where, for each and every last one of you guys watching this video, please listen to me. We are supposed to be strong as a whole mighty fist. strong together. We are supposed to be wise enough to know right from wrong. We are supposed to be strong enough to know when to turn our cheek. Know that our whole entire beings have more than one entrance, meaning there's more than one way to feed yourself. You could feed yourself through your eyes. You could feed yourself through your ears, through your mouth, through your energy. You feed yourself. You can feed yourself through your mind. You feed yourself through your mind. Your conscience is there too. You're feeding yourself unconsciously, feeding your conscience. Unconsciously. Because a lot of people, it's dead men walking. Sleep walking. Woke, but sleep walking. Meaning they don't know, they're not aware enough of their emotions. They don't even know how to act because their emotions is they're drowning in their emotions. They don't know which way to turn. They don't know what to do because their emotions are getting the best of them. The best of them. So, what I've just started doing is meditating way more often. I try to, sometimes it beats a lot on my mind. So I'm just really honestly getting back into meditating because I let it go for a little bit, but now I'm getting back into it and I'm having a hard time sitting in one place, but it's not as hard because by me being in nothing but silence a lot of the time, especially when my kids go to sleep or when they take their nap throughout the day, I get a lot of peace of mind and I just started sitting down on my meditation rug, meditating, breathing in, breathing out. So when somebody responds to me or say something to me in a negative manner, I can hit it back with a positive. And it make me feel so much better. Excuse me. Right now though, every last one of us can raise our vibration to a whole different level. A whole different level. And that is being positive when you don't want to be. Pretending to be positive when you're not. Because when you start moving in the realm of positivity, you'll be amazed at the doors that open up. Inside of you and outside of you. Inside of you and outside of you. Because this world is so dumbed down with negativity. I know it's hard to be positive in a negative world. I know it is, but it's not hard when you focus in on it, when you be aware of it, when you get up in the morning and you wake up in a negative attitude and I don't have to feel this way. And you really don't. You don't have to feel this way. You don't have to be negative. You don't have to feel that way. You can switch your emotions to positive. And you think about something that make you happy, really happy. I don't care if it's your baby smiling, because that's what make my heart warm. It just makes me, it lights me up. It brightens my life. I'm just thinking about it right now. All my kids, I love all my kids, but what I've learned on my journey of literally sitting still and being still is what I didn't know before, is that when I used to rip and run, working hard for somebody else, working hard, losing all my energy, working for somebody else, what I didn't know is that when you sit still and be still, you can hear your inner self speak so loudly and clearly to you. You learn exactly what your destiny is. You learn exactly what your purpose is when you be still. But while you working and going to clock in somebody else's clock, and you got to be there at their demand, and you got to do this, and you got to turn around and do some backflips, and you got to do all of this to build them up, to make their company grow, to make their company rich. You forgetting about your whole estate. This is an estate too. The body is an estate. The mind is an estate. Your whole entire body is an estate. You're supposed to take care of. Now, if you're ripping and running and stuff, how are you supposed to take care of this and this and this? All of it. How you gonna do that? It's hard to do that. It's hard to accomplish taking care of you and taking care of everybody else around you. Everybody else around you. Right. Right. And another thing too. We all operate in a lack mentality. We think that we cannot have enough. And many of us think we don't even deserve enough. But baby, I'm here to tell you this. We were born rich. No matter what you have in your bank account, I don't care if you got a penny. We were born rich. We were born rich. Believe it. So, when you start believing that you were born rich, doors is going to open up for you. The sky is going to open up for you. Because we were born rich. And many people have no clue of this. Energy is everything. Money is just energy. So, when you feel broke, it's because you is broke. Right. But when you feel rich, when you is broke, it ain't gonna make a difference whether you broke, because money just gonna start coming. You're gonna pull money towards you when you operate and work towards money. And a lot of times we have no clue that our purpose, our destiny in this world is strongly tied to the things that we like, the things that we want in life. Our destiny is tied to it. Because I'm quite sure when you live in a physical plane, you want to be comfortable living in a physical plane. You know, it's okay to drive around in your car. Even though we all have problems, but I want to drive around in my car. With my problems, I have too. But in a nice car, in a comfortable car. Nothing is wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all hear me. Because this right here, I've been holding inside of me for a while. It's just time for me to sit this right here. Right here. But I'm going to say this. Whatever you believe, if you believe you ain't going to have much, you ain't going to have much, baby. But if you believe you're going to have the world and you deserve the world, it's on its way. It's on its way. I'm telling you right now. You know, I never even believed what I believe right now. Because, you know, and another thing too, our words have power. Our words have power, but what took me through this whole entire journey of learning the words have power, of learning everything. Learning a lot of things of how the universe work and how you speak things into your life and what you speak come to life and all of that, and how your energy, the energy you carry is the energy you attract, and all of that. How you feel internally is a mirror reflection of your environment. So whatever is going on the outside of you is most likely going on the inside of you too. Sit and ask yourself questions and dig deep with it. Go deep with it. Because definitely it's the truth. It definitely is the truth. It really is. So, I had a friend named Tanisha. And she called me every day. Every day. Every day. Every day. And she says to me, I got to talk to you about something. Because my baby father getting on my nerve. He really getting on my nerve. I said, Tanisha, what? What you got to talk to me about? She was like, I'm so sick and tired of going through this. She's like, I'm tired of he doing this, that, and the third, and I was going on all these years, and I'm on the second child right now. She's 7.5 months pregnant, or 8 months, one of them, 7.5, 8 months pregnant, and she going through so much. She said, I pray that he die. I pray that he will die. I said, Tanisha, don't pray on his death. Because when you pray on his death, you could be praying for your death too, baby. Because we all connected. We are all connected. So she sat up here praying for this man to die. She said, if I can't be with him, I'd rather not see him with nobody. I'd rather not see him with nobody at all. The next day, the second day, she said the same thing. I pray that he would die. I pray that he would die. The third day, she called me at 7 o'clock in the morning. We talked from 7 o'clock in the morning all the way till 12 o'clock. Because I was working on Commonwealth. This old couple house taking care of them. We hung up the phone while I'm standing in this lady's kitchen. We hung up. She was like, I gotta hang up now. I gotta call you back because I'm at the doctor's. I gotta see what they're gonna say. All right. I said, Tanisha, make sure you call me back because I want to know what the doctors say. She said, okay, I'm gonna call you back. Now my phone rung, and it was her number calling me, but it wasn't her. It was an ambulance. They said, we have Tanisha Braxton right here on the stretcher, and her heart stopped. Listen, I dropped in the kitchen. I used to come talk about this because it used to make me cry because I love that girl. I still love her and I miss her so much. Oh, I miss her so much. We feud, we've argued, we was regular friends, but I loved her because that was my go-to to talk to, and I was her go-to to talk to too. We was exchanging those conversations, and it was really good, and it was like great having her in my life, the short period of time that I had her in my life. But she was saying she wanted somebody else to pass away, and she left. Her heart stopped. She's now gone. She's been gone for 4 years now, I believe. It might be longer than that. I think it is. She's gone now, though. And, yes, so I say, watch what you say and how you say it. And we always saying things to ourselves. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, I'm so ugly. Oh, I'm so fat. Oh, I'm so retarded. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I'm too scared. Just all this negativity. We always say that to ourselves. Always. We say negative things to ourselves. We don't pay no attention to what we feeding ourselves. And when I spoke early in this video and I said we feed ourselves more than one way, we watch movies that's feeding us too. And it's playing with our conscience because it's stuff in those movies that's making us react to certain things in our life the way we reacting to those things. I don't care if it's anger. I don't care if it's just reality shows and we be comparing our relationship to the people on TV relationships, and we be all dramatic and start drama because we see this every day in our eyes. Our eyes is we feeding ourselves. And music. Music having a negative effect on the conscience too. We are totally aware of it. I'm making you guys aware of it though. And I wouldn't be able to even mention this if I didn't take myself out of the TV, away from the TV for 2 years. Now I realize that a lot of the things I was negative. Oh, a lot of the time. But I was positive too. But I was negative too. But I seen how much it was stemming from what I was putting inside of me. I was aware of that. I really was. Life is a journey, you guys. Life is definitely a journey. And I also learned on my spiritual journey that every last one of our emotions that we have carrying inside of us, if we sit still long enough, we can control our emotions instead of letting our emotions control us. And we are in control of our own self. We have control of ourselves. Every decision you made in your life is a sum total of what you are and where you are right now in your life. Every decision I made in my life is a sum total of where I'm at right now in my life. I just can't sit still no longer and be quiet and be okay and rest in mess. Rest in our mess. Rest in knowing that it's okay. It's okay. It definitely is. Definitely is. You just gotta be more aware. Be more aware. And when you meditate too, and stop living in the future, and stop living in the past, and live in the now. Live in the now. Live in the now. That right there, You know that tightness you get in your chest because you got to get up for work the next day? Or that tightness that's continuously in your chest and in your back is just in there. And it feel like it ain't going nowhere. It feel like it get tighter and tighter, it seem like. That's because you feel like you in a rush. You rushing to get somewhere. Whether it's the nice car that you seen, whether it's the clothes and sneakers that you seen somebody else wearing, whether it's a whole lot of stuff that you know you don't really need. You rushing though. You rushing to get it. You in a rush. Oh, I gotta get a house. Oh, I gotta buy a house because I seen her with a house. Oh, I gotta get this car because everybody got this car and oh, she got this car and he got this car. Oh, I'm in a rush. I'm in a rush right now. Yeah. That state of mind is always gonna keep that tight feeling that you have in your chest. It's gonna keep it there. It is. I used to have it, I know. But when you relax and you meditate and you flow with the ocean and you just release all your problems slowly, the more you meditate, the more you release your problems. And the better off, the easier you start feeling inside. Because now your inside is a reflection of your outside. And you are in control of it. You are in control of it. You know? You are. You know, I want to talk about something else too. I know I'm talking a lot, but I need y'all to know some things. I watched this man named Greg Braden on YouTube. He is amazing. Incredible, by the way. He's not for everybody to listen to, but he was for me to listen to when it's time for me to listen to him. I love it. I love him. He's an amazing man. And what I realized is that by listening to him and watching him and seeing how he works in his scientific mixed with evolutionary career, it's like he's a new up and coming scientist, because not the regular ones that believe in not believing in, other things. He believes in all things, universe, energy. He's a true scientist, even though other scientists believe in that, but the way he believes is different, because he believes our body can heal ourselves. He said it, and I had to keep listening, because our body can heal itself. So we run into the hospital 24/7 going to get all this medication, not knowing that it's always a cure. We just don't know how to heal ourselves because we too caught up in all this other stuff that's going on in our life, emotional issues. Oh, we trying to find out how to do this when we too full of all this other mess that we carrying on our back. It's hard to get from one level to the next level if we ain't healing ourselves in the process. We have to heal ourselves. We have to. And if we don't know how, we learn how. We learn how by quieting down, listening to our bodies when our bodies is talking to us. Like right now, my body talking to me. I got a bump on my chin. It's time to fast. Whether I want to or not, I'm going to start fasting. Yeah, I started already. But I'm going to continue the journey. Yes. I have to detox my body. Even though I drink the tea, yeah, but I eat stuff that I shouldn't eat still. So, it is what it is. And, I'm working on it. We all are. A work in progress. Anyway, I seen this video watching him, Greg Braden. And he shows this footage of this lady. She have a tumor inside of her. The tumor is size of a golf ball. And as they took a picture, but it was a still picture. But as the still picture was sitting there, they had a small microscopic camera inside of her recording her tumor. 3 holistic doctors walked in the room. Now, as I said holistic doctors because this was in the third world country. This was not over here in the States. This was in a third world country. So these 3 men walked in her room, held hands at the foot of her bed, and they all repeated a mantra. And the mantra said, I believe it said, we see her whole, we see her alive, we see her new. Something like that. But it was not in English. It was in a whole different language. But he was explaining it at the time he was showing the video. And this lady tumor shrunk. Her tumor shrunk in seconds. I was amazed. This is why nothing and nobody can tell me that we all are not made of magic. Magic, stardust. Yes, we are all made of something that's unexplainable. Yes, we are. I really believe we are extraordinary beings. And I know we are, because we only use a certain percentage of our mind. Use a certain percentage of our mind, so therefore we use a certain percentage of our function, our body functions. A lot of us are psychic. A lot of us are clairvoyant. And a lot of us read energy really, really easily. And mediumistic tendencies too. That happened to me. I could, like, I opened it up a door. I feel like I opened up a door. And I've been utilizing it. And reading palms. Palms to our hands tell a whole story. Our hands tell a whole story. I'm getting good at that too. I am. You know. You know what though? Before I went into my spiritual journey though, you guys, it was a level of pain that I endured. I don't know if everybody have to go through something painful, but majority of the time when you are beginning a whole new transition in your life, a door closed. But before that door closed, a lot of people do go through something kind of chaotic before they get to a different place. Before they get to a different place, and I had to go through my whole entire life with relationships that was messed up. Then I went back further in my life and to realize and understand why is every relationship messed up. Why do I feel like every relationship I get with is messed up? It is. But I had to hold my hand, had to hold my own hand and walk into the dark, backwards into my past, into the darkness, and realize what was it about my past that had an effect on me as a woman to make me not trust a man, to make me not trust men. And I came up with some stuff that I don't even really want to talk about with you guys, but you know what? I'm going to talk about it. You know why I'm going to talk about it? Because my problems is not mine to keep alone. My problems is not mine to keep inside of me. My issues that I went through, that my experiences that I experienced in my life has been a stepping ground for me to understand me as a better person, to get me to where I am right now today. So, holding my own hand, walking backwards into my life, made me realize that not only was I molested by 4 people, but it was 6 people. And I was wondering why I had a hard time trusting men around my daughters. So I was molested by 6 people. 6 people of which was supposed to have protected me, taught me how to act as a lady, taught me how to become a woman. And those 6 people happened to be close to me, close enough to where they should have been able to teach me better as a young lady, a step, not sexually. Who wants to learn that at a young age? Who wants to have their virginity took at a young age, at like 4 years old? 4 years old, y'all. Come on now. 4 years old. No. If I weren't who I was today, I wouldn't be able to say I forgive them. But I forgive them. I forgive them with all of me. Not a little piece of me, all of me. And that's because I have gained and I learned and I understand a whole nother level of love for myself. Whole nother level of valuing who I am as a woman. I would not even be able to say I forgive them. But I do. I forgive them, all of them, 100% of my love. And I love them. I love all of y'all who felt the need to do that to me. I do. I love you. And one of them was my father. He molested me at 11 years old. 11 years old. And it was on more than one occasion. Yes, he did. And I didn't tell nobody. Me and my sister we shared a diary. We actually, I wrote it in a diary. And I took it and I hid it. I put it in a car. Nobody's ever seen it. She didn't even see it. She realized I put it in the car, and my cousins and them got a hold to it. and they was looking for my father with baseball bats, chains, and everything. But he fled Buffalo. He was gone. They couldn't get him. He was gone. And all these years came and went. I always questioned why he do that to me. Out of everybody, that was the one person that I always expect not to do that to me. Not to that. That's my father. Fathers are supposed to, love their daughters, raise their daughters. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't do that to me. He felt the need to have sex with me. And those years I will never regret, though. I would never regret my past life, because I would not be who I am today, and I would not be able to share this with people that need to hear it. I don't care if it's a bad relationship that you had with your mom. I don't care if she ain't never gave you not one hug in your life, or if she ain't hug you enough in your life, or if she ain't kiss you on your cheeks enough in your life, or if she ain't walk you through your trying and hard times in your life. Know that she did her best. And if you is a person that's watching this video and you never even experienced the love of your mom, baby, know that it was not meant. But for that person that took the time out to raise you, to love you, to care for you, that was meant. Because people that have kids don't mean that we belong to those. We are given to our parents. That don't mean that we belong to them. Because I could sit and have 20 million kids. That don't mean I'm meant to be that 20 million kids' mom. And that it goes for anybody else. Never regret the path that was chosen for you, or the path that you had to live out. Never regret it. Not no pain. Don't regret that. And whoever you felt like did you wrong, forgive them. Not for them. Forgive them for you. Forgive them for your soul, for your inner evolution. Forgive them for you. Because we're here living a physical experience, but we are spiritual beings living a physical experience here on earth. We are really spiritual beings. And we have a white light literally inside of us. A beautiful white light. A beautiful white light. And it's made of love. It's made of all love. All love. We all take and we choose to do with our experiences what we choose to do with our experiences. And 95% of us hold our experiences in. 95% of us don't talk about what happened to us in our life, thinking we doing us some justice. We not doing us no justice. We not helping ourselves, not even a little bit. In fact, we're not even healing ourselves, because we heal ourselves through healing other people, because we are all connected. We are all connected. Every last one of us. Every last one of us are connected. Every last one of us are connected. I learned that when you go through things in your life, we tend to blame people, blame everybody. But it took for me to realize that after my father had passed away last year, but before he passed away, I asked him, why you do that to me? He couldn't answer the question. He didn't know what to say. But after he passed away, I was calm with him not being able to know what to say. I already knew that there was going to come a point in time I was going to get some answers. And I really knew when he passed away, I was going to get some answers. Because he passed away because his kidneys was failing him. He had kidney failure. So I was like, okay, all right, I understand. I don't want to even talk about it no more at this point, but I'm going to show you that I love you and that I forgive you. Not for you, but for me. But I love you, and for you too, because you need to know that it's okay to love people even if they hurt you. My father needed to know that too. It's hard for people to see that side of things, but that's the side that I choose to see, because it's easy to act out of anger and hate. It's so hard to overlook somebody who do so much wrong to you. It's hard to do that, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible. So when you get to a level and a point to you ready to do it, then you do that. But until then, I want you to go through it. Go through what you have to go through that's going to get you to your best self. That's going to show you who you are. Your best self. Your best positive, healthy self. Because you got to live with you. Every day you look in the mirror. I used to hate myself, by the way. I used to hate everything about me. My forehead, which is my father's forehead. My hairline, which is my father and my mom hairline. I was born with no edges. But I love me. I wouldn't care if I had no hair. I love me. In fact, I know I'm beautiful. I tell myself that every day. But I used to look in the mirror and I used to hate myself. And I believe it stemmed from me not being loved or feeling like other people were supposed to love me so that I can love me. Because, we don't love ourselves unless somebody else validate. Somebody else say they love us. Okay, that validates the love I'm supposed to have for me. When somebody else love me, no, you're supposed to love you. You're supposed to take the time out, look in the mirror every day and say, I love you. I love you so much. And I don't care what nobody say. I love you. In the mirror, with yourself. Talk to yourself, by yourself. Do it. It's so empowering after a certain amount of time. Because it took a while for me to get used to it. Well, start feeding myself positive stuff, talking positively to myself. It took a while for me to get to that point. But I accomplished getting to that point because I was so tired of being in that space where I was telling myself bad things and wishing bad on myself and thinking bad all the time, where I was attracting bad. I got evicted out of my houses like I don't know how many times. But I always thought about it. And it always happened. I got fired from my jobs, y'all. I got fired from my job, my last 2 jobs. I was thinking about it though. I thought about it. Like my thoughts was coming into reality. I stopped. I stopped thinking bad things. I think good thoughts. I even visualize frequently. And I even drew some pictures of my house. Big, beautiful house. Not in Buffalo, so far away. But yes, man, yes. I wanted to come on here and talk to y'all today. And I'm gonna post this video in hopes that we're reaching 1 million people, many people, because what we go through is not ours to keep. Like, for real. Like, I want to say this too. Like, when all that happened to me in my life, my mom, she knew, like, after the fact. Like, I told her, like, after the fact. And the way she handled it I was like, I didn't know. I just thought it was, okay, well,